Hey guys, so I thought this would be like the actual final video because I really don't feel like going too much more on about it. So people have thought that, oh wow, Nick is a 5D chess champion. He outsmarted the entire internet. While people like me and maybe a few others have said for a couple years now, me specific, I mean, just thinking of what I said for the past couple of years, I said whether it be for the character of Nikocado Avocado, because that's what it is. It's a character. Nikocado Avocado is a character being portrayed by Nicholas Perry. And I said whether he's gaining this weight for this character because in society, it seems that fat people having a meltdown is more entertaining and socially acceptable than saying a thin person being mentally, just having a mental breakdown and throwing these fits and all that. So, in order to, with this character, he put this weight on. When he was thin, it was, you know, fairly simple, but then he started eating and gaining the weight. And it's kind of where that full character started to come out because he's like, oh, yeah, I can turn this into a character. It's like Boogie. Do you think Boogie would have been nearly as entertaining if he wasn't fat? No. No, he wouldn't have been. Or half the people on YouTube who have those outrage channels where they flip out and who are overweight, do you think they'd be half as entertaining? No, they wouldn't be. Because in society, it's just more acceptable for a fat person to uh, do the whole outrage thing. So don't blame him. Blame society. He's just going along. But the weight loss. Now, Nick is what I would like to think of as a proud person. So he comes out also 2 years ago. He makes this monologue that he's doing right now. He did the same thing 2 years ago, word for word, pretty much the exact same thing. So wouldn't it be something that maybe he started this whole social experiment, not because it was an actual social experiment, but instead he received information that he could have done one of two things with. So he goes to his doctor regularly, right? Like, hey Nick, your charts, you're not looking good. You're putting too much weight on your body. You're essentially crushing your organs, and the way you're going at it, I give you maybe another year, and you'll get to the point where you might just have a heart attack. So, possibly receiving that information, what do you think Nick's gonna do? Is he gonna come out and say, "Hey, you guys were right. I'm sorry for all the times I called you guys out and said you were just haters and this and that. And I understand that people were just looking out for me." Or is he going to come out and try to be the smartest person in the room? I'm always 2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. To play into this character that he set up for himself. Because again, that's what it is. It's a character. And right now, I think we're seeing like not the death of Nikocado Avocado, but more of a shift in his character. I don't think we're going to be seeing Nikocado Avocado as he was, where he's like, and all this other meltdown kind of crap. I think he's probably going to be. I mean, with this video, I hope he's not going to go through his super villain arc. Um, but hopefully he'll be more down to earth. Um, he did a video with Candy, and he seems to be more like he used to be before he gained all the weight and became that character of Nikocado Avocado, very down to earth. So I hope that that's what he was kind of going for. It's like, well, if I have to lose this weight, then I'm going to put it off as like a social experiment, and then I'm going to kind of like take the character of Nikocado Avocado and kind of slowly progress or regress, or however you want to refer to it, as back into kind of like a normal persona. Um, because in here, you know, he he just kind of just talks.
Back in 2022.
He just talks. No mental breakdowns, no excessively over nothing like that. He's just eating. Like what he used to do before this whole, persona came along. Like his channel's like always been Nikocado Avocado, but then Nikocado Avocado became this character. Before it was just Nick doing this, Nick going on and eating and this and that. But then he just started doing the over, and the type of thing, and smacking himself with brooms, and smacking and then this channel became a personality and became an entire character. So I think what we're seeing here is this is return to normal Nick, or at least I hope so. And that this whole I'm 2 steps ahead was nothing more than him not just not wanting to admit that people were right. People come out and even defend him and say, "Oh, you guys are just haters." I'm sorry, but as someone who was that size, well, not I wasn't 400 pounds, but again, I was 315. So even at 315, I know the kinds of problems that come with being large. You know, so people who come out and defend him, you're not helping his cause. You're just not doing it. You're doing more harm than good. That's why people fight so hard against this. Stop trying to make every body size a positive thing, because when you're that large and you have the chance of having a heart attack at any moment because you're so much fat around your heart, it's like, stop trying to normalize that. But Nick, faced with this realization that he put so much weight on so quickly that it was crushing his heart, crushing his organs, and he was just too proud to admit that the people commenting were right. He saw this as an opportunity to get, not only benefit him in the long run by losing the weight, but get the attention on him again, because he's like, okay, well, it's going to take me a while, but if I come back after 2 years and I do this, I'm 2 steps ahead, it's going to get everyone talking about him again, and it's going to get people interested in him again. That's why there was a small drip of content, just so people wouldn't say, "Oh, well, Nick's been gone for 2 years. Who cares? Who cares?" But a small drip of content of him still being large, because it's like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna be losing all this weight anyway, so I'll just record, just to people don't think I'm dead or missing or something." So in the meantime, while he loses his weight, there's a drip of content, and even though if it's like his one channel gets like one video every 6 months or so, it's still something. But in the end, I think it's nothing more than him just not wanting to admit that we were right. And he had the chance, he needed to change his lifestyle, otherwise he was going to die young. And again, I said numerous videos that I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to come on to see an article saying that Nikocado Avocado, YouTube influencer, dead at 31, 32 because of a heart attack. I said that would be such a shame, because all of this for a character that he's portraying. So, and I said, in my videos before, because I would go through and, I like to count the calories he was eating, and sometimes he was eating upwards to like 50 something thousand calories in a video. 50,000 calories when your normal intake should be like, what, 2,000? 50,000, that's like, what, 2 weeks or more worth of calorie intake? I said, imagine what you're doing to your body when you're taking that much in. And then, like, the very next day, you're recording another video. You know, I said all of this just for this character and for the possibility of gaining all this weight just to lose it. I said, yeah, it might be a character, but he's doing real damage. He's doing real damage. Um, but it looks like he decided to, if it's the doctor who suggested it, decided, you know what, I want to live long enough to, enjoy my YouTube money. Uh, but I see this as an opportunity because, again, Nick is not a stupid person. He's not. He's very smart. He's very talented. Have you heard him play the violin? It's absolutely beautiful, and I really wish he would just do more of that. But doing this seems to be what he enjoys doing. Um, but hopefully now this is more of a cautionary tale for him that maybe he shouldn't gain all that weight just for a character. Um, because it's gonna have lasting effects on his body. It's anyone who's been large knows it's not easy. It's not fun. Some people having a CPAP machine because you know laying down at night has a chance to stop your heart. Yeah, that's not fun. That's not fun. So I think it was just his hubris, his ego, and he just didn't want to admit that people on the internet were right. And he saw it as an opportunity to not only lose the weight, but since he knew he would be losing the weight, he wouldn't be really making videos. He saw it as a way to, well, I'm going to come out and say it was 2 steps ahead. I'm always 2 steps ahead. 5D chess, just to get people interested, people talking about him. So that way, even though the character of Nikocado Avocado is kind of dead, um, people aren't going to lose interest in him because now they're going to see him as entering the supervillain arc or something where, oh my god, he's this villainous mastermind who tricked the entire internet. You know? But hey, that's just a theory. A a food theory. What is it? Is it a food theory or film theory? Because he's making videos, so it'd be film. But he's a mukbanger, so it's food. I don't know. Let me know. Is it a food theory or film theory? I just know it's not a game theory. Well, then again, it is a game to him. Dang it, Bobby. But yeah, we're witnessing the death of the character of Nikocado Avocado, I think. And we're gonna see much more level-headed, normal Nick. As he kind of transfers from Nikocado Avocado, the character, back to Nicholas Perry. Um, and hopefully just has normal content like this, where he just eats. No over the top, overblown, or anything like that. It's just him be normal and eating. You know? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And I held back from swearing here, except for like actually I don't think I did really swear. Simply because, oh, well, if you want to be taken seriously and you don't swear. I like swearing. It makes me feel good. It tickles me in places that are so tiny that they just don't feel anything anymore. And see, that's why people can't insult me. Because I'm making fun of myself. Probably better than anyone else could. Um, but yeah. 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 Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is a return to normalcy for Nick? That we're gonna see like the death of Nikocado Avocado, or do you think this is just another step in his 2 step ahead master plan? Let me know. But yeah, this was like my final piece of it. Now the only time I'll make another video about him is if like I don't know that day finally happens where it happens. But other than that, I really don't see myself having a reason to make any more videos about him. So I just wanted to make this one while I had the thoughts in my head and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think. That's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.